the guitar and out of the bass, but over the last 20 years or so I've developed my own, hopefully developed my own kind of relationship with it, and it has its own kind of vernacular that comes out of the guitar and the bass, but is not trying to be either one of those things. So guitar and bass is just getting that grind and thinking of it as you have to be a drummer too. You have to put all those things together. Been a Fender guy, you know, I mean, ever since day one, really. Well, day one I had a Silvertone that my mom found for me somewhere. I guess all of us had one of those. But ever since I could afford to get my own amps, I've had Fenders, and I've had every possible Fender, and of course sold every possible Fender to make the rent at one point or another. And there just came a point where, you know, I was trying out these different new amps, and they were all cool and everything, but it ultimately all comes down to Fender for me. And the idea of owning an old amp and taking it on the road just doesn't make any sense to me. I just really want that sound, but that's going to work perfectly every night, night after night after night, throwing it in and out of the trunk of a car. And this has got the sound. I mean, you know, this is exactly the way that I want the amp to sound. And Wayne is super cool. I told him I need a little more juice, and he has that Little King S, you know, for that. And it's just, I mean, it's perfect for me, you know, especially since I started using amps with a little less wattage and didn't feel like, you know, I realized that, you know, I could actually use an amp that was 15 watts, and it actually sometimes is too loud. So, you know, it works great for me.